is Jill Greenbaum, and when I'm talking to students, I often hear this question: how will I know which is the right college for me? And I always answer the question by saying the most important thing is to know yourself. And knowing yourself includes being very clear about your personal interests. What do you like to do in school and outside of school? What are your passions? What's really incredibly important to you? What do you want in a school or a college? Have you taken the time to imagine, or maybe to talk with some older friends or your parents about college, what they liked, what they didn't like, and then to form your own ideas and opinions? In addition, you need to be very in touch with your values and what's important to you so you can find a place that's a really good fit. And colleges will tell you about their values in their materials, on their websites, in their view books, and in their brochures. It becomes quite obvious because they want a good match also with the students that are applying. In addition, you need to look at what's important to you. And so that includes not only your values, but your needs. What do you need to do really great work at college? What types of learning situations or classes do you want and need? How big a class or how small a class? What kind of relationship with a professor? Opportunities to meet with other students? All of these things are critically important to identifying which settings are going to be the best place for you. And when we're talking about needs, it might also include if you have any special learning needs, or you know that you want to write at an even higher level than you are in high school, you want to see if the colleges you're looking at have writing centers. Because going to college really is kicking it up a notch. In addition, you need to be clear about any challenges that you might face academically or personally. Make sure the environment has what you need. Look at the size of campus, which is related, of course, to the size of classes and how classes are conducted. And then be clear about the location that you're looking for. Are you looking to move far away from home, to be close, or maybe someplace in between? So that takes a lot of thought. One client I was working with several years ago, when we began working, he came to me with a list of 20 different colleges that he was interested in really looking at closely. And I said to him, gosh, how did you come up with this list? And he said, well, you know, I talked with my family, I talked with my friends, and I had a few ideas of my own. And so what we did was we whittled through that list in our very first session together. And so what I discovered was that many of the places were based on reputation, meaning he had heard that such and such was a good school from a grandparent or from a friend, and didn't really know about it in any detail. So he had to do some research around that. And so his job was to really go through that list very carefully and decide what's going to be the best fit for him. So we looked closely at that list, we pared it down together, he even did some more work on top of that, and I have to say, ultimately, he ended up applying to a school, early decision, a school that wasn't originally on his list. He got accepted and received a great scholarship because he did the work that was involved in finding the college that was the best match for him. There's a related question to all of this, and actually I hear it every so often from my friends' daughters, because my daughter went to the same school that I did for completely different reasons, but it was the same school. And so some of my friends' daughters are wondering, well, gosh, do we need to go to the same school that our moms went to? Because these are my friends that we all went to the same school. And the answer is, your parents, I'm guessing, want you to find the place in which you will flourish. So you need to think through what you want and what you need and be able to talk about it clearly to your parents and say, these are some of the places that I think will be a great match. And if it happens to be the same place your mom or dad or a relative went to, great. But if it's not, the focus is on you having a great experience and doing well there. And so that's more important than going to the same school that they attended. Come to my website, www.majorinu.com, for more answers to the questions I hear from parents and teens. See you in the next video.